This is a wishing tree, and we wish you good health. Today on The Express, we're sharing stories about healthy bodies, healthy planets, and healthy hearts.
On today's show,
it's great for viewing them because you're in the center of the river.
Where to get a bird's eye view of North America's largest bald eagle population. How the world responded to musician Tessa Amy's SOS. Why healthy hearts make for happier pets, no matter how busy your schedule.
They're always, slobbering and kisses and tail waggings. They're always happy. Detoxing is really important. We're cleaning up the organs.
When the detox cleanse is right for you, and when to make a different choice. See that and more, Local Expression.
Welcome to The Express, only on Shaw TV. I'm Johanna Ward. Today we're hosting from the Fraser River Discovery Centre in New Westminster. It might be quiet around here right now, but that's not usually the case because they really encourage interactive play here. It's a place where parents can bring their children, not just look at the exhibits, but participate in them. And we'll have some examples of that later on the show. Right now, it's the story of Squamish musician Tessa Amy and the world's response to her SOS.
I had this riff that I had had for a few years, and then I thought, I'm going to try and do something with this.
Never in a million years would Squamish's Tessa Amy have guessed that this catchy electropop hook would cast such a wide net across the globe as YouTube surfers logged on to her message of change.
I wanted to get to 1,000 within the week, and so that happened, which was great. Apparently sent it to Al Gore and Peter Garrett. He used to be the Minister for the Environment in Australia, but he also was the lead singer of Midnight Oil. So it was pretty cool to see all that. It was being voted on in Europe as a theme song for the Occupy movement. I know, crazy. If you look on YouTube, it's gone to Russia and down to South America.
Her views may not amount to the millions of hits pop stars like Katy Perry receive, but for a mom of two who works part-time at a local women's shelter, Tessa Amy is heartened by the response. Everything from her music video to the music itself comes straight out of her home studio.
I was trying to find other musicians to play with, and that's where it all started, because you book a musician, you've got a gig, and they'll call that morning saying, I can't make it, I'm working late. And so this just kept sort of happening to me, but then I thought, I'm just going to have to start to learn how to do this myself. So I took a course at Langara, 2 courses in Cubase and Reason, and started teaching myself, and through that, how to compose my own music through the computer.
The Australian native first keyed into a career in music as a folk musician, opening for the likes of the John Butler Trio and Xavier Rudd. She performed in Cuba, Amsterdam, and Scotland. She then traveled to the Great White North in search of something new, a new sound. Folk turned to electropop, which was showcased at the 2008 Pemberton Music Festival, a festival that drew thousands upon thousands with main stage headliners such as Jay-Z and Coldplay.
It was really fun. It was a huge crowd. There was about 2,000, 3,000 people there, and it was the first time that I'd actually ever performed my electronic stuff live, so it was really nerve-wracking.
Tessa Amy never shies from anything new. 2 months ago, SOS was nominated for a competition hosted by Triple J, a national radio station in Australia. The competition required a music video, so Tessa Amy went to her do-it-yourself survival mode.
I sent emails around to everybody I knew that did film or video, and with the budget that I had, they really couldn't do it. And so I thought, okay, I've just got to wing it and do it myself. And I sat down, opened up iMovie and went, okay, here I go.
Photos and startling statistics kept her hammering away through the computer crashes. The journey of a self-made artist is a long road, and as a mother, even longer.
Having my studio in my house is good because I can come in when I have an idea or when, at night when I want to. It is also a hindrance because I have 2 little kids. So as soon as I start playing music, they come in here. I'd really like to collaborate, quite honestly. I know it's been a common theme for years and years and years with me.
Sending out her own SOS for more music making. From Squamish, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for The Express.
You can watch the full version of SOS at tessaamy.com. We'll have another story from Nicole later on today's Express as she ticks another thing off of her Fitz list, which is like a Whistler version of a bucket list. But right now it's the wonderful world of Grouponing that gets even better thanks to Indulgence desserts.
I love everything about baking. I really do.
It doesn't get much sweeter than doing what you love for a living.
I love the smell. I love it when it comes together properly. And sadly, I love eating it a little bit too much, but I love it all. I really do.
Claire Thomas recently opened Indulgence Desserts here on Fraser Street. Thomas makes everything from cupcakes to ice cream, and that includes cakes she learned to make in her native England.
This is a Battenberg cake, and it's 2 kinds of cakes. It's almond flavored, and then you sandwich it together with usually apricot jam, and then the whole thing is covered in a buttercream, and then you roll out a whole sheet of marzipan and cover the whole thing. Woo!
Thomas has something for everyone, but she needed to get the word out, so she decided to try Groupon.
3 different kinds of cheesecake, dipped and decorated differently, and that was their box of goodies.
Thomas says the deal went out to over 600,000 people.
We sold a lot more than we thought we were going to. We kind of figured we'd sell 75 or so, and we ended up going over 300.
That's over 300 new customers for this small local business. And Thomas, well, she knows how to get the most for her money. She even has a great tip for wedding cakes. Get a fake.
We have a rental faux cake. It's made from styrofoam. It's decorated exactly as a wedding cake would be, and then you can have ribbon on it to go with your colour theme. We supply slab cake for you to feed to your guests as well, so it's a lot less expensive.
And the ingredients in these pastries, well, Thomas keeps that list short and sweet.
Everything is made from scratch. That's why a lot of our products will only last 1 or 2 days, because there aren't preservatives or anything else in there.
With her talent and growing customer base, Claire Thomas is proof you can have your cake and eat it too. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Vancouver for The Express.
The website is indulgencedesserts.ca, and Claire says baking with her grandmother in England influenced her decision to become a pastry chef. You're watching The Express from the Fraser River Discovery Centre in New Westminster. We're going to talk detox cleansing coming up and get you outside with these stories.
Doggy dating on the North Shore and how it affects Fido's behavior.
They're always, slobbering and kisses and tail waggings. They're always happy.
Wild education meets chill adventure on this week's Fitz list. You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.